And they're underway for Division 2 of this Goffs Spring Sale 4-year-old mare's Maiden. I'll Have a Jemmy is one of the first to show with Moral Compass. Brave Lioness is another one racing front rank with Jacqueline's Jewel, and behind these is Let Me Upgrade You. Brave Baddie is next from Kinbarra Bargains. La Moletta is the back marker as the 9 runners are safely out over fence number 1, and I'll Have a Jemmy is the early leader as they turn left-handed, climbing towards the highest point of the course as they're on the run towards the back straight where fences 2 and 3 await them. I'll Have a Jemmy for Shane Cotter and the Robert Tector stable has the advantage as they prepare to race downhill towards the second, with Moral Compass keeping her close company on the outside. The front pair have the advantage, racing in front of Brave Lioness in the blue jacket with the dark cap from Let Me Upgrade You. Black jacket with white sleeves away to the left as they run towards us, being tracked by Jacqueline's Jewel. That one sporting a change of colours, now in white with the blue hoops on the body of the jacket. Rear of mid-division there for La Moletta in the black and green as the leaders take off at fence number 2. Better jump from Moral Compass of the front pair. Towards the rear end of the field races Brave Baddie in the orange and white colours, and in these early stages Kinbarra Bargains, the back marker, who is a couple of lengths adrift, was just having to be chased along coming away from fence number 2. Meanwhile, the pack heading on their way towards the third. I'll Have a Jemmy on the inside of Moral Compass, the pair disputing the advantage as they leave the ground now at the third. Little separating the front pair as they went out over it. A bad error by Jacqueline's Jewel towards mid-division. Surrendered a position or 2 as a result in the white and blue colours as the field of 9 turn left-handed around the home bend. Moral Compass now going on by a length in the 2-toned blue colours for her trainer Rob James as they close in on number 4 from I'll Have a Jemmy on the inside, now back disputing the advantage. There's a peck on landing by Brave Baddie towards the rear end of the field in the orange and white colours, only has one behind, and that is Kinbarra Bargains. The opening circuit almost under their belt as they head on their way towards the next, which is fence number 5. Moral Compass on the outside of I'll Have a Jemmy. Brave Lioness behind in third from Let Me Upgrade You in fourth. La Moletta continues to race on the outside. It's got Brave Baddie on the inner. Again, towards the outside is Jacqueline's Jewel. Kinbarra Bargains continues to be the back marker. So climbing on their way towards fence number 6 is Moral Compass. There's a narrow advantage taking off out over it from I'll Have a Jemmy as they come away from it. They're the front pair. They've disputed the advantage over the course of the opening mile or so as they turn left-handed, climbing towards the highest point of the course. The back marker still remains Kinbarra Bargains on debut as they turn left-handed, heading into the back straight on this long run towards the midway point, and it's Moral Compass on the left and Rob James. On the right is Shane Cotter aboard I'll Have a Jemmy. They're being stalked by Brave Lioness and Josh Berry. He's got Let Me Upgrade You and Brian Lawless on the outside. La Moletta behind these for Jack Hendrick. It's being followed by the orange colours of Brave Baddie as they close in on fence number 7. No problems for the leaders. Brave Lioness brushed her way through the top of that one. Mid-division for Brave Baddie and Ross Suger, who's got Jacqueline's Jewel and Thomas Calef behind these. Kinbarra Bargains and Stephen Connor remains the back marker. So heading on their way towards the second of 2 down along the back straight. And as they do, it's I'll Have a Jemmy on the inside. The Robert Tector stable had a double last weekend. Inform Yard on the inside. A slight error pecking on landing towards the rear end of the field was Jacqueline's Jewel. That one having to be ridden away from it. Kinbarra Bargains is another one that's been pushed along in snatches at the back of the field. So well strung out are the 9 runners who head back into the home straight on their way towards the fence, which is 6 from the finish. Moral Compass on the outside of I'll Have a Jemmy. Moral Compass the much better jump out over it. Far from fluent was Jacqueline's Jewel. Kinbarra Bargains continuing to have to be encouraged along at the back of the field, but it is Moral Compass who finished 4th on debut at Lockhamore. Races on the outside of I'll Have a Jemmy in the yellow colours. Brave Lioness, who was placed at Boris House earlier in the campaign, sits in a close third. Brave Baddie made a mistake out over, receives a reminder there from Ross Suger. Jacqueline's Jewels, another one under pressure. Kinbarra Bargains is now being eased at the rear of the field and likely won't go much further. But Moral Compass leads them on the climb towards the fourth last. I'll Have a Jemmy is being pushed along as they go out over it. Brave Baddie was beginning to struggle when going markedly out towards her left. Jacqueline's Jewel is under pressure, and confirming that Kinbarra Bargains did pull up before that fourth last fence. But Moral Compass from the front of the field for Rob James in the blue colours. Brave Lioness behind these, but I'll Have a Jemmy is now dropped into third and is being pushed along in the yellow colours. Lemmy Upgrade, who's on the outside in the black and white, is being followed by La Maletta, one of the newcomers, just trying to latch herself onto that front group, which now includes 5 horses. They're opening up now over Brave Baddie. Jacqueline's Jewels, the latest one to pull up. She's being eased and won't jump the third last, which Moral Compass has safely negotiated with a 2-length advantage. It's just being pushed along by Rob James to try and increase the tempo. Brave Lioness and Lemmy Upgrade, you are second and third. La Maletta still yet to be asked for her efforts in a close fourth. They've opened up over I'll Have a Jemmy and Brave Baddie, heading on their way towards the second last. Moral Compass still with this advantage. Lemmy Upgrade, you on the outside of Brave Lioness. They go out over it. La Maletta's in a close fourth. I'll Have a Jemmy was pulled up before the second last. So too was Brave Baddie. So as they head towards the home straight, it's Moral Compass that has the advantage over La Maletta. It's a lead of 2 or 3 lengths as they race towards the final fence. And this Moral Compass has made so much of the running. La Maletta, though, is coming with her challenge on the far side. Lemmy Upgrade, you went down at the final fence, racing inside the final 50. Moral Compass from the front of the field, fourth on debut, goes 3 places better for the informed Rob James. Moral Compass gets the better of the newcomer La Maletta. Brave Lioness finished in third, and there was just the 3 finishers. Brian Lawless is to his feet at the landing side of the last.